Look, I haven't touched Holocure except for like playing 2 runs offline, because it's version 7 now. Quite frankly, I still need a lot of money because I'm broke, and there's a lot of upgrades I still kind of need. So, much more to do. Then, of course, Drainade is the best way to grind for money. Actually, let me check the armory. Because I want to be able to just get only money items here, so... Don't need Night Remote. Not necessarily needed, or so here. Don't need Asakoko necessarily. Enhancing, I don't necessarily need the credit cards and whatever. Let's get those out. Hollow is funny, but I don't know about that. Mask, I just do too much to myself. Let's get these out here. Otherwise, just want to be able to get specials as fast as I can. Super Shadow is, of course, necessary. Do I need the energy drain, or do I necessarily not need the energy drain? I don't know. So the question is, do I even want membership at that point then if I'm just going to be grinding up for this? I don't necessarily think so. I think we just chill with this side of things. Have to have at least 10 that are unlocked. Okay, then. Study glasses. Yeah, let's just start with this for my Drainade grinding tonight. Probably do like 1 or 2 runs and then maybe my Roboco, as always, because I love my Roboco. Adobo! Alright. Drainade grind. And what more to do than my favorite grassy plains? Now, in 7.0... Now, I don't know if this was 7.0, but there's also these support items, which I noticed too, that I haven't really been doing much with. But they're new since I haven't played since that's 7.0, not 0.7. I haven't played since 0.5, honestly, here. So, yeah, I just kind of need to learn the game again much more. We're just gonna chill out. More Hollow Coins picked automatically. Let's hit the 0 tiers for now, just because I need, that would be decent to start early game. But I didn't get to yap too much during Lost Prince of Legends, so let's yap a little bit here, guys. It has been a busy November for me, unfortunately due to a lot of home circumstances at the moment. And that's out of our control. We've had a lot of problems when it comes to our current bathroom state, as I've said in many other streams, unfortunately, highlighting what's been going on. But our water heater in the master bathroom kind of borked and died on us. So we've been dealing with the fallout of the ceiling collapsing in and a few other bad things that have come around to that end. And it's not necessarily been fun in any retrospect at all. So we're dealing with it as a family on that side. So that's been taking out a lot of my own mental state. And then also on the other personal side when it comes to things, I'm working on my cosplay more than anything, of course. So that's kind of taken in a lot more of my attention, more than streaming would be. So to that end, I do apologize for the lack of content. Or like live content or so, and also my downsizing of my YouTube side of things. But I already did make those plans transparent to a good extent, so I'm gonna have to take the hit because I used my dash early. That's my own fault. I could say much more than that. But when it comes to it, overall then, it's just really, I gotta prioritize what I know is more important to me, and that is currently cosplay, and of course, my own home end. That's a Hollow House material, and also, I already got my Tonjok charged up, so we'll save that for the next row of attacks. Nice, perfect. But we're just doing what we can. I will be honest, I just saw those 2 birds, and I absolutely just annihilated those all of those KFP employees. But yeah, just doing what I can whenever it comes to my streaming end, of course, but it's still gonna take a back seat to it all. To my real life stuff and my cosplay side. I'll get to show off a lot more, hopefully, in my Discord and everything whenever it comes to it for my next costumes, just because it's all coming along in time, but it still is going to be a little bit more, because convention's out, it's still a month out for Anime Week in Atlanta, so I've got a lot of time to work, but it's just a lot of just boring stuff right now, 3D printing, painting, whatever. And it's not necessarily, I wouldn't say like it's boring in the initial sense of, nice, I didn't get hit by that. I wouldn't say it's boring in an initial sense of, like, oh, you can't find cool enjoyment. Because 3D printing's cool. You know, painting is cool to an extent, but it's busy work more than anything. Because I'm 3D printing a lot of the same parts, or, yeah, I'm 3D printing a lot of the same parts over and over again that's needed for a design or two. Or I am also, that's the contract's ready. I should have just absolutely just sent that ASAP instead of taking those hits. Now Researcher's Coat is disabled. I'm not getting that extra speed. Okay, the health regen did actually kick in, so now I'm totally fine on that end. Let's dash. I tried dashing for that otherwise, but it didn't work. That's fine. I'll almost have the Awakened Feathers, and then we'll have our first Power Spike. Ow. Please, Tatadachis, give me some room. Room. Ah, darn it. I still got flipped. Alright, go down then. Awaken the Feathers, and wonderful. Ooh, Tundra charging too. Great. Okay, yeah. Overall then, once again, I'm just gonna keep doing the best that I can whenever it comes to being my variety content creator, but everything once again will come in time. At least for now, you gotta bear with me, people. You gotta bear with me and just understand that, hey, I am only human once again, so there's only so much I can do, and I should have waited for both of those both ways of Tatadachi to come around. That's a lot of stupid damage I took. Either way, ton dropped again. Thank you, Rene, for being absolutely goated whenever it comes to just grinding money. But I will, once again, of course, still get things going whenever it comes to overall for my cool side of what I can show off. And I'll be taking a lot more pictures and be a lot more active on like Blue Sky, for instance, too. Especially since I've moved off Twitter just due to reasons, you know, that everybody, I think, is kind of like transparent as to what's going on. I should have taken Super Shadow time to really get it from my passive list, but it's fine, it's fine. Ooh, is that a sticker? No, that's a fandom card. That's a fan order. First one that I've gotten, actually, because I bought that upgrade last time. And I'm sad I don't have any Tonjots for these KFP employees. But, yeah, that's another thing I really need to be more active on in general. Of just, thank you for that increased speed, Deadbeat. I have really not been active on Blue Sky really to begin with here, but that's just because my own social media energy on Twitter was already pretty low to begin with. And then Blue Sky, it's still just, you know, it's, you know, Twitter alternative, of course, as everybody has been very much viewing it and using it to no fault of their own. Let me just punch all of you. I don't want to deal with y'all here, especially with how low I am. Go ahead to my other passives. I should have actually taken the wind, rather. I dashed into them. That way I can start knocking back enemies, because I think it's going to be more important for me at the moment here. Holding my breath. Okay, we're good. Okay, get the wind magic up. Let's get more Tonjots. And we will chill. Yeah, because with all the crits that I'm getting, I'd like to have that little bit extra damage and knockback potentially. I was thinking to go back up to the audio stats for you. That way I can have Gurori's Vest ticking for my HP again. Actually, I can use stats for these deadbeats. I know! You didn't drop any health! Oh, I got scammed. I must have timer scammed, I always want to say that. But alright. Fact is, when it comes to it here, I do want to be more active, because I feel like, especially so when it comes to it, there has been a better algorithm change. I'm getting a lot more just people out of the woodwork just following me to an extent on Blue Sky, more than just, you know, the bots I'm only getting on Twitter. And of course, it could just be because I'm just kind of looking at it with, I guess, a little bit more of a wider view of, huh, that's nice, I am getting more natural people, but I'm trying to make a better effort of just using it in general to that end, so that is definitely accounting for part of it. I also absolutely just sent it on all those poor brats right there. Even though there's more waves of them, and I didn't even think about it there. So, hilarious. But, overall, if people are following me on the YouTube end, once again, of course, I appreciate y'all. If you could as well, do support me, not just on, like, the one little bit of social media that I have, Boostai, but on my Discord more than anything, because that's where I am the most active whenever it comes to it overall, people. So I would appreciate you if you would just come around there, and please, just, yeah, like I said, give me that extra little bit of love, because that's where I'm interacting with most of my regular fans, getting to talk with them, and discuss, yeah, series or whatever other games that I'm doing overall. Okay, I need another weapon, all things considered here. I mean, just get the bucket, why not? I just need weapons, because I am not using much slots. Thank you, Gyrus. But when it comes to it, on that end, there's a lot of series I do want to get back to, especially so reverse swaps I have not touched within, you know, an entire month again, as it feels like almost is tradition with me playing reverse swaps, which really sucks considering how with Girls Frontline 2, will be hopefully released in December or so, I kind of really need to finish reverse swaps' campaign. I mean, it's not necessary, but it would be nice to do so, to be able to say, yeah, I'm caught up on my Girls Frontline literacy rate and everything like that or so. So, at least for a personal pride point for me, it'd be good, and also, since it is still a blind playthrough for me on that end, I legitimately do not know how much more is left in that game. And quite frankly, it doesn't seem like it's ending anytime soon. I'll probably take Spider Trick because I know there is a collab with that. Yeah, like, there's a lot that I need to explore and do overall with that game as well, of course, but that'll come in time. I need to find more days to carve out of it here, but I'm playing other games, like I'm playing Holocure, like, you know, Lost Branch has just been just as sporadic when it comes to it, of course, for playing through, but Koishi update just came out, so I played that before playing Holocure, and then Holocure update came out too. There's only so much time that I really have to dedicate to maybe, like, one section of games or so, and even then, there's so much on that end, because for my strategy game then, exactly so, I was playing Reverse Co-op to an extent. I'm not, and then I also have Fire Emblem Engage too, which is a problem, because I want to continue to play that as well, but I can't necessarily, just because there's not enough time, or not enough days, and things are only busier with how much work is staring at me from both of my jobs, and also from the same extent too, from how, from how, the home situation is not helping our case at all here. We're trying our best, and I hate these waves. I hate these waves so much, just because I feel like I take so much damage on them. I got through that relatively, mostly unscathed. I'm surprised by myself there, all things considered. Right, get the burger so research code continues ticking, because I need as much XP since I went XP scaling as much as I could there. Bucket is mats, that's another anvil, wonderful. I can get Sparta cooking, so then I can get that going for my first collab power spike that isn't just my awakening weapon. I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that, I'll be honest. Alright, Sparta cooking up, wonderful to see. Look at all this money, 20k already, thank you Rene, of course. Sparta cooking up, I need to get Super Shadow time, is the main thing though. That is the main thing, I need Super Shadow time. That way, oh, that's a bad touch, because I was looking up, and not where I was. The way I can actually, you know, get this money scaling here. But that would come in time. The main thing is, Power Engage is on there. I know another thing that I want to do more is record more Deadlocked, because I want to play more with my friends, like D3 and their merry band of wonderful friends I've gotten to play with in there as well. And also, I haven't touched ranked at all, and quite frankly, I should. I'm just never playing in the ranked times. Nor am I really justifying my internet connection on that. The last patches have made it so I'm not stuttering as much, so honestly, I can justify going into ranked if I want to. I feel like that's more dedication, because on the other end of MOBAs that I need to play ranked on as well, there's only less than a month. I think it's like only like 3-4 weeks left in Eternal Return's current seasons setup, and to that end, I am like 3 ranks down from Mithril, which I have gotten every single season so far. Seasons 1 through 3, I believe it is at the moment here, for ever since they left early access. So to that end, I need to really grind on that and get back on that extent, so I can keep my own personal record up. And that's more of a pride point for me since I don't have any friends necessarily in the VTubing spectrum that link up with me on Eternal Return, but it is a game that I am playing very often, offline, and, well, I still do enjoy it, so as my own mark of pride, like I said, I do want to keep it up. Alright, I'm just gonna punch you a bunch of times, small Ame. I'm a real. just because Tondra's already ready. That'll come around. At the very least, I'm keeping up all of my series and everything like that to a good extent for my consistency. Yeah, might as well take that then. But it's just one thing, not enough time in every single day. Too many series are split around everything. I don't want any passives, people. I need Super Shadow time. I should have taken Super Shadow time when I had the chance. I can't take Bottle Polo because I need Super Shadow time. As much as it would help me keep up my research code, I need Super Shadow time. Where is it? Where is it? I skipped over it once when I really should have taken it, and now I'm being bitten for it. So badly. I also have not gotten a Golden Anvil yet, but that's totally fine, because it's not that I'm really struggling on this end here, quite frankly. Wah! Okay, good evade, good evade, good evade. But we'll see what pans out. And quite frankly or so, there is a lot of, I wouldn't, that's what's a good way. It's not soul searching necessarily, but it is, wah! I'll be honest, Super Shadow time! Yes! Yes! Yes, get me all those coins. And I can actually get my Golden Anvil. Hello. I don't think I've gotten this. Oh, Broken Dreams. Yeah, nope. Alright, that's fine. Actually, that helps me out very much so, because then that allows me to try to preserve my researcher's code for more levels. Ooh, wonderful. I think that's way better than Spider Cooking Collab, because otherwise, Me Comet would have been the better way to just have AoE, but I didn't take Psychopath Bats. So we are fine on that end. Instead, just scale up that Super Shadow, and we keep going. We keep going and showing and showing. Just kind of straight into these SSRBs just because I kind of can here. But yeah. I'm still going to keep up that 3 video uploads a day schedule without a doubt for what is going to be the considerable future. At least, like, you know, I don't know how well past December time I want to keep going it, if I want to go back to 4 like I did before, just due to the fact of... Oh, it's that fan beam for Idol Concert. And actually, I actually looked at Me Comet then. But, what's his face? I'll see if I do... Oh, I should have taken Psychopath Ass because I saw that. Because I saw it right there. I just did say Me Comet was an idea that I want to look at. Let's be honest here. And then I didn't do it. Because I am a little bit stupid here. But we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. But, going off of things, I'll see if I do want to return that 4 uploads a day. But my distractions will still only be every other day then. I think if I do get a little bit more brevity whenever it comes to my overall series numbers and all, or like my time of day, because once cosplay season's over in December or so, I'll have a lot more time on my hands since I'll just be able to tip things back. But I want to devote more time to my art side of things, my digital art, because I have a lot of friends who are waiting on art for me, and I have not been able to do so. My Valhalla art style and a few FE sprites to this extent or so. Not commissions, even though I am kind of open for that, because I will always take any more money that I can get, I'll be honest with you, in this day and age. Found Drop was ready, so I just kind of wanted to use right there, all things considered. But, I'll play it by ear depending on how I do. I think keeping 3 is a lot better though, just because when I've had 4 uploads a day, that has put a lot more stress on me to constantly be at least trying to stream every other day. That's kind of like the soft limit that I put on myself, if possible, to keep up my status quo. But then again as well, my distractors are putting a lot of strain on that as well, to a decent extent, I am not going to lie. And of course, I still do enjoy my distractors to a very big degree, but it's not the biggest priority now, and being able to just have it upload every other day, meaning I don't have to do a recording session like twice or 3 times a week, and I can just tone it down to just like my 1 stream or 1 offline, is a lot more weight off my back. I am not going to lie to you. It's made my own peace of mind a lot better whenever it comes to not having to immediately just say, alright, you have to. You have to... Sorry, be devoting, yeah, XYZ days offline or online streaming and playing this game here. Instead, you can do your other variety and spread your upload schedule out instead of having to devote it to your 12 o'clock slot. But I'm just waxing about, you know, my own upload schedule to that end. So, it's not necessarily the worst thing ever. It's just, once again, what do I want to make out of my content creator journey? Quite frankly, I'm finding this this balance has been very, so much nicer for me, all things considered, whenever it comes to it, for being able to just go out and say, yes, I'm getting to have my nice healthy variety without straining my own mental state overall. Just like, alright, this day is kind of like done, dusted, I have to do this game, or do XYZ, or whatever, so to that extent or so. I'm getting to play whatever I want, like how I'm playing Holocure and the Lost Branch of Legend right beforehand, and say, yeah, I can slot this in just fine without much worry otherwise then, you know? It's been good. It's been nice, and I'm getting that small, nice, easy growth to that end without too much worry. Hi, Crimson. I hope you're doing well.
Didn't expect
hope
that,
you're doing well
did
enough.
ya?
Ooh, that's a raid as well. Well, let me get through this wave or not. I am not happy with my case here. Okay. Let me answer that in that case then. Madrid Nasira, welcome to the cruise ship, everybody. It is your Wonderful Wind Mage, your cruise ship servant. Ah, it's the raid button. I meant the Twitch shout out. That's the wrong one. Welcome aboard the cruise ship. It's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your cruise ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, everyone always at your service here, everybody. I am a variety streamer. First and foremost, on a lot of different games. Primarily, I made my claim to fame on Omega Strikers, but I did Lost Branch of Legend today. I'm doing Holocure now, and I just realized I'm actually still Toshi colored from playing Lost Branch of Legend. Oops! Let me reset myself. But thank you everybody for coming around. I hope you're chilling out. Thank you for the follows as well. Right, Moody, Nashira, and Unguban and Benui as well. What were you guys doing, if I could say so? And I'll take that hydrate too. Oh dear, been a while since I played. Yeah, Crimson, I haven't played since 0.5 myself, so I'm kind of sucking it in and just getting to yap. Because I didn't get to yap too much since I was just kind of blindly reacting to Lost Branch of Legend's own new update, because it introduced its own new character, and I had 2 hours of runs on that end, which is wonderful. And now, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not really experiencing too much out of 0.7, just because the last time I remember playing, I unlocked Rene, and what better to do with Rene than grind your money, because you kind of need a lot of money, of course, when it comes to it. But let's not die, because that was a bad wave. That was a bad enemy wave to really be hit on that. Ah! I looked at the chat for a second and I died. That is my own fault. Oops. Hi. I was playing Persona 5. How's Holocure going? This is my first time out playing it tonight. I only played like 2 runs offline otherwise afterwards from from 0.7, but I've been meaning to do so just because there's a lot more to do with 0.7. Of course, with Hollow House being upgraded to this end, or things such as, yeah, you have the house still and whatever, but the main thing that has really been upgraded is everything around it. First things first though, I need to take care of my worker. Yo, brother, have some potatoes. Have some potatoes, and I honestly need to hire more people. I have money now, so let's do so. You have a house now? I mean, Holocure had a house since at 0.5. There's been the fishing and everything. There's the farming and all. And everything like that or so. But yeah, how far exactly were you in Persona 5, my friend? And also, nice to meet another maid. Yes! There isn't too many maids, I feel, online whenever it comes to it for, for VTubing. But to that extent as well, I feel like that's also to an extent, that's because there's so many other things that people could be. So quite frankly, maids kind of in vogue since that's something realistic, or rather, I guess like anime trendy enough that people have done to an extent here. So that's not necessarily a problem whenever it comes to it, but it's just an interesting kind of like a, so Nanaka, okay. There's a lot more people that want to be, well, demon, succubus, anything else that's rude or getting a lot more attention, I feel. But that's not a dig at them. You can be whatever you want. It's the beauty of the internet. We're just kind of having fun here. But yeah, do relax. I do hope you enjoy your stay. So I'm gonna be here for maybe another hour or so. Starting the game, so you're not that far yet? Well, yeah. Well, let me give you a follow back first and foremost. Let's just chill out, have a good time. But yeah, Crimson, what you've missed since the last time you played? Okay, I haven't played since 0.5. 0.6 introduced this area here, including, Chika, which is, Kayla's little sister. to where you can basically commission up stuff here, which allows you to make money from harvesting materials instead of playing the main game by doing little mini games such as hitting these trees to raise your own wood cutting or smithing skills your way. So kind of a side way to make money, or also to be able to do a few different things such as making different armors and everything like that. Another money making source or so. But the main deals that came with 0.7 is here. To the west, Usada Casino, and east, a cute girl ahead. I'm going to address the cute girl ahead first and foremost here. Because, what do you think when you hear cute girl? It's Jump King, people. KU made Jump King. Because not enough Hollow members played Jump King. And quite frankly, I don't have the patience for Jump King myself too much here. So I played a little bit offline. I got 1/5 of the way through the tower, and I didn't do too much more on that end. So that's the most I'm doing on Jump King, everybody. I should be asking you, Crimson, because I don't get to talk to you much. You played Holocure, but I don't think we've talked Holo Live much to that end. Same as you here, Nasira. However, I should be calling you. I should ask that first and foremost, since you are a guest to my stream. How much of a Holo Live fan are you then, to that extent? But, Crimson, yeah. Main other thing is the Usada Casino. Because gambling. Gambling. What more to do than all the gambling in the world? Muddick is just fine. Am I saying it right as well? I don't want to be butchering it, considering how my name itself, Chartreuse, is a very bad way to be butchered. Let's be honest here. But, yeah. There's gambling. There's Usada chips, which you can buy with, like, regular currency if you want, for an extent, for instance. You can do a rock, paper, scissors with other people. There's blackjack. There's roulette wheels. There's racing. There's fighting. There's math. There's high-low. And there's also slot machines. There is so much you can do. And what more to do than talk to Petro Mama herself and redeem it for wonderful prizes such as different new things as well. Trails to affect you in the main game, for instance, as well. Pets that you can put inside your house, like Pecora's monkey. Upgrades for the other stuff or so, or, you know, completionist items, as you can see here. It is an absolute scam. You will only waste your chips from buying this. Hollow coins as well, which increases your stuff, the collection stuff, or once again, scams. I'm a big fan of some of the people at Hollow Live. I haven't tried this game yet. Well, it is free to play on Steam by the lovely KU, and of course, it is a Vampire Survivors Lite that has been very much so made with love. And of course, it got its 0.7 update like 3 days ago. 2 days. Actually, it's midnight. 3 days ago now. So do enjoy it. Yeah, I love Soisei for her music. I've been a fan ever since Ghost came out, at least for her side or so. For me, when it came to it, I became a fan of Hollow Live first and foremost when it came to no, actually, Hollow Live was, to an extent, how I got into VTubing to an extent. Because during the pandemic, when it came to it all, it was, Wait, did it really say, "Aw, dang it," at the bottom there? I need to look at that again. Oh! Ah! Mash! I'm getting distracted by all the flashing lights and everything here! I keep winning. Can I lose one so I can see? Yeah, it says, "Aw, dang it." Okay, that's actually pretty funny then. But, to that end, yeah, I first got into Hollow Live from, Murasaki Shion's Enchanted Book Fishing Minecraft stream, which was, she was gonna do an endurance stream of playing Minecraft, just fishing, talking to her chat, until she fished up an enchanted book, which is like a 0.010% chance of dropping at all to begin with. And to that end, she only got to go on for like 10 minutes, hilariously, because she got it within like 10 minutes. So what was supposed to be like hours of endurance, she got it then. And then from that end, you know, I fall down the rabbit hole. You get so much when it comes to suggested clips, and during the pandemic, what more are you really gonna do at that point then, Chief? I mean, you're just gonna watch the cute anime girls that keep showing up in your feed, you know? But then from that end, that made me look into VTubers more. Technically, I guess I knew about Kizuna Ai during her boom, but she's the grandmother of all VTubers when it comes to it, of course, at least, to a notoriety level. But if you want to be really boomeristic, you can say, actually, Annoying Orange if you want to be contrarian. The fact is, that was, when she was kind of like her own niche to an extent. And it's kind of like, okay, that's her brand. It wasn't like people could do this. And then, there's other outliers, like you can say, for example, Project Melody, but that was 3D more than anything, and VR chat streamers already existed. But yeah, Xion was the first one that really got me into it, and that was when Gen 4 Fantasy came out. So then I started watching, everybody from that end. I think I watched Noro the most out of, Shirogane Noro. But then past that, afterwards, it was then going on from that end. I think the most that I watched of is I am a Subatomo. Subaru is a shining ball of sunshine. Oh! I got a jackpot! Let's go! Nice! 5% of gamblers. And also, for you, Crimson, the hilarious thing is there is a Steam achievement called Let's Go Gambling for walking into the casino for the first time. But getting back to that end, exactly so. I got into it back during Gen 4 when Hollow Fantasy just came out to that end. And it just kind of came on from there, but I started seeking out more VTubers, and well, that let me find some English-speaking VTubers, such as a little Sugoi, my wonderful inspiration. And the first VTuber that I ever really, English-speaking one that I guess I could ever say, I Oshi'd to an extent or so. And went on from there, became a part of a community, and that got me further and further alongside on that end. Let's see here. Power Life, I used to turn into a lot. Gen 1 English was big, like Calendra. Haven't watched besides any music videos. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's kind of on and off. I can't tune into everybody, of course, but I will see, a few clip channels every now and then and get to really talk on to that end. So we say it's the reason why you got into it? Well, there you go. You have Kindred Spirits here, Muddick. Seriously, Super is so fun to tune into. The fact that, she knows her role of, playing the straight man without really worrying too much about it and just, having her own fun, I backed out without meaning to right there, is really hilarious, and that's wonderful. At least when it comes to it for, the other OI VTubers that I watch as well, not Hello Stars as well, because we stand and love our boys. Gerard is great, because what better love than than standing near other Filipinos? Filipino spotted! Let's go! Also on the Hollow Stars end, Robaru is great, Winning Sun is great, and Rika, because I love his covers. The Rika tone, when he did that a lot more, like 34 years ago, those covers are great, and I love them so much too. But otherwise, I'm not watching necessarily too much for the English side. I mean, actually, for the English side, Crony is great, and Fuwamoto, because I watched Fuwamoto before they were Fuwamoto, and they achieved their dreams, and it's so lovely, so lovely. Didn't even know this was on Steam also, I got it from the site from the first time. Yeah, KU had it on their own site, but it got, but he was able to move it over when Hawaii, I think, put out their line for fan works and deviations and everything like that or so. They then put it on, he was able to put it on Steam for 0.4 onwards, I believe. So yeah, and the big thing too is if you had your saves and everything from that end, then yeah, you should be able to transfer that over from when you played back then and everything like that or so. So do check that out, Crimson, and if you don't have it, well, what better way to get back into Holocure than the fact that, we have 0.7, the newest update, which has all the way up to Hollow Fantasy, actually. Yeah. Actually, no, we got Hollow Fantasy and Hollow 5, technically. Just so we know. No, Hollow 5 is Nepalabo. Hollow 5, oh wait, I'm dude, that's telling you how boomered I feel. Hollow Fantasy is Gen 3. Gen 4 was Chartreuse generation and everything like that or so, right? I need to fact check myself on this. But first, I'm gonna see if I can't get this bonus pool or not. But yeah, I don't necessarily get to tune into much of Hololive at all. But Holocure itself just stands on its own game. without a doubt, that you don't necessarily have to know all the whole live talents and everything like that or so. You can just, you know, enjoy it as a game that it is. I mean, a lot of people have been playing it, you know, without having to know the talents, and that's not necessarily a problem at all. That's just, you know, enjoying them, enjoying KU's game for what it beautifully is on its own. Right, frankly, it does kind of stand up, very much so on that end. Nice. Ah, well, alright, I played it out. Alright, let me check that real quick for myself.